So this is the CEO of Evans Teaching Class, and I'm introducing a new way of teaching. We are no more teaching with the, I was teaching before. You cannot see my face, but now the teaching we are going now, we are going the conventional way, the way it is not uh, the way we have been doing it. So this time around, we are using these boards. I've purchased the board and other things, and even the marker, so something like this, so that to make sure that we give the best teaching experience to our students. So I can't wait for you to be in our paid class. These are some of the things we are trying to put out for our students. Thank you very much. So today we are going to be learning something very, very important, and we're going to be starting by quadratic equation. So I'm going to be doing mathematics now. So there are many times that students don't know. So we are doing what our topic is what quadratic equation, but it's not really quadratic equation. I want to prove a formula for you, which is the general formula, quadratic formula. I want to prove this formula for you. At times you don't know how we prove this formula. Do you see this formula? I think you have seen it sometimes ago. Now this formula was actually derived from this: ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. I think by now you know that this is the general formula for all the quadratic equations. So we want to form this from this. So let's start. The first thing we are going to be doing is ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. That's the first thing. Now the first thing you are doing is bringing this c to this side. You now get ax squared plus bx is equal to minus c. Do you get? Now what we are going to do here is that we want to use the method of there's a method of solving a quadratic equation. We have different methods. We have the factorization method, we have the formula method, we have the graphical method, and we have the completing the square method. So the method I want to use here is called what? Completing the square method. I hope you understand. Now, completing the square method here, what I'm going to be doing is, I'll bring it to this side. The next thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to divide both sides by a. Do you get? So a cancel a, we have a squared plus bx over a is equals to minus c over a. Do you understand? That's the first thing we are doing. The next thing we are now going to do is, let me try to manage this space because of our time. So let me try to bring my work here. So we now do the next thing we're now going to do. If you look at this x, the coefficient of this x is b over a. Do you see? The coefficient of x is what? B over a. Now what you're going to do according to completing the square method is that you are going to multiply it by 1 over 2. Do you get what I'm trying to say? You will divide it, you will multiply it by 1 over 2, then you will square it. Do you get the picture? Now you're going to get what? B over 2a, then you square it. You understand? So I will now add it to both sides. Do you remember what I did? B over a, I multiplied it by 1 over 2, then I squared it. So I get b over 2a. So the same thing here, a squared plus bx over a. So you are adding both to both sides. You now be b over 2a. You square it is equals to minus c over a. So this same thing again, this same question, this same b over 2a again, you add it to this one too. I'm sorry, I have to manage the place. So let me try to bring my work here. So we now continue. We now have b squared. Now, before I continue, there is something I'm going to do here, and this will make my work easier. So I already know that when I do this, just as a rule of thumb, whenever you do something like this, you're going to get x plus b over 2a squared. Because if you open these brackets, at the end of the day, you will later get this. So just get it like that. So just have it as your back of mind that when you are trying to prove the general or quadratic formula, what you're going to do is that when you get to this stage, you're going to make it this way. Then this equals to what? Minus c over a plus b squared over 4a squared. Do you understand? So we now have what? X plus b over 2a squared is equals to, then LCM 4a squared, then you take your LCM, a in this one to be 4a, 4a times minus c, minus 4ac, plus 4a squared in 4a squared 1 times b squared, that is b squared. Then we continue. We're now going to be having what? X plus b over 2a into squared is equals to, bring this to this side, b squared minus 4ac over 4a squared. Are you still with me? So now the next thing we are going to be doing is, now you see square here, you see, now the next thing we are going to do is we are going to take the square root of both sides. The square root of both sides. So let's square both sides. So when you do square root of both sides, what is going to happen? Square root of both sides. What's going to happen? This squared will cancel this square, right? You're going to have x plus uh sorry x plus b over 2a is equals to, now look at this. If you look at the denominator here, it says square root of 4a squared. Now what is the square root of 4? That is 2. Square root of a squared, what is that? 2a. Do you understand? So now if you look at this, you cannot find the square root of this. You cannot find it. So because of that, you bring it here. It will, the square root will remain on only this b squared minus 4ac. While the square root here will be removed. You know, the square root covers the numerator and the denominator, but the square root will not cover this again because you have find the square roots. Do you get the picture? So now let's do that. We now have b squared minus 4ac over, so square root of 4a squared, we already get what? 2a. Do you get? Now we're going to get, now there's something you need to know, that whenever I say square root of 4, there is always plus or minus in front. Take note of it. And this is one of the errors that we used to make. At times you will see students find square root of maybe 9. They will be saying the answer is 3. No, it's not right. It should be plus or minus 3. So it means the answer can be 3 or minus 3. Do you get the picture? So the same thing here too, you must put what? Plus or minus. Do you get the picture? So you see that we are already getting almost this same answer. Now what's the next thing you are doing? Bring this to this side. You bring this to this side. You have x alone. You're now going to be having minus b over 2a plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. You can see now. Now the next thing you are doing is what? Find the LCM. So find the LCM. We have 2a. So just do everything. Minus b plus or minus b squared minus 4ac. Do you understand? So finally you have gotten the what? The quadratic formula. So this is how to form the quadratic formula. Thank you very much for joining us. Before I round up, I want to implore you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and these are some of the contents that we're going to be putting out there for students that maybe are sitting for JAM, WAEC, and other exams like that. Before we round up, I want to also implore you that subscription is free on YouTube. You don't have to pay for you to subscribe. So I thank you very much for watching. Bye.